Shalom, welcome to Out of Africa Torah Session. My name is Tatra Cohen, and as you can see, many of you, I'm not on my usual spot. Well, this is because of a number of factors, and one of them is family, business, activities. You know, being the holiday, you may somehow get so engaged with family activities, and that's exactly what's happening. And where I am here, the sun is scorching. You may feel like your skin is being ruptured. Not only that, the UV index is extremely high. You have to have challenges with sight and everything. But apart from that, it's a beautiful moment. And I happen to share with you my usual weekly teaching, especially out of Africa on the Torah portion. Now today, as we look at Parashat Vayechi, which is also the last Torah portion of the book of Parashat, the book of Genesis, well, something very interesting that captured my attention as I was going through this usual Torah cycle during the week. And this happened to be the two biblical interesting figures, one of them being, of course, Yaakov, and the second one being Yosef. Something that they both said, and something that they both seemed to be worried that they needed someone to assure them that is going to be done, even if they were going to be dead or no more. Now, we see in the opening remarks of this Torah portion that, of course, it says Yaakov lived to be 147 years. Of course, he was in the land of Mizrahim. But then the next verse says, as Israel noticed that the end of his life was nigh, like he was getting closer to the point of the end of his life, he made his son Yosef to swear unto him and promise him that he is going to make sure that he will bury him in the land of Canaan. Now, considering what was happening and how they were living in terms of the status quo and all those details which you may want to put across, they were like, kings, royal, those kind of premium lifestyle they were having. But still, the old man was worried of where he will be buried. And that is really a very serious thing. Not only did it end with Yaakov, it also went on to Yosef, to the point that Yosef made a promise. He made his brothers promise that when he died, he too, they should carry. Of course, he knew that there was no way they were going to allow, since he had become a viceroy of Egypt. So he was not going to be easily allowed to be buried in Canaan. But he said, there will come a time when the Lord visits you, and when he does, do not forget my bones. You too should carry my bones back to Canaan. Now that is a very interesting thing, because considering that these two biblical figures had been so successful, but then something wasn't right with them, and it was the issue of the land. Now the rabbis tell us concerning this very occurrence that the land of Israel is our destiny. Now what does that mean? It means each and every time, wherever we find ourselves, we should be concerned about the business, the welfare of Israel. Why? Because this is our only home. This is our future home. This is our spiritual home. So looking at what had happened in the past, all the great myriads of work they had done, the exploits that Joseph had done, the honor and the status he had acquired in the land of Mizrahim, something was still, found wanting. And this is the issue of the land. Being buried in the land of Egypt was not the dream for these great patriarchs. Something of great incense was supposed to come, and that's being buried in the land of Canaan. You may ask, what was in the land of Canaan? Well, it's because of the spiritual significance the land of Canaan carries. It's because of the connection it has to the Jewish people. The land of Canaan, or the land of Israel today, carries. So what am I trying to say to you today? The land of Israel represented the spiritual state. Of course, you may take it literally or spiritually, but in any case, it represented the destiny that each and every Jewish person should be longing to. No wonder those we read in the scripture who say, if I forget you, Jerusalem, if I forget you, Zion, let my even hand forget its skill. Why? Because the land of Israel, or Haretz Israel, is the destiny of the Jewish people. And my message to you today is, be concerned about the welfare of the land. Be concerned about the business of the land. Sometimes you may have these temporal pleasures, like in this instant, you may find that Joseph and the rest of the people of Israel, they would have forgotten the land because they had everything they needed in the diaspora. They had actually rose to the highest rank any individual or family may actually be. But for them, that was not enough. Why? Because anything that comes which does not include the land of Israel, it's temporary. But only when we are in the land, then we know that whatever we have or whoever we may be, we have become that permanently. And this is my simple message to you today. Pray for the land, as the word tells us. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May they prosper those. Apart from prosperity, apart from anything that you may mention, let the business of the land of Israel concern you. The moment the business of the land stops to concern you, it means your spiritual life has come to a decline, and that should worry you. Thank you and shalom. I wish you all the best of 2026. Lehitraot. Thank you.